place live.
We've arrived at the alien planet.
Coleman?
That's Captain Coleman, Lieutenant. Gear up and get ready. You'll be coming in hot.
Well, damn. So this is where they went missing.
Watch your step. A crack team like Walker's doesn't just drop off the grid. They were looking for the ACC, but they found something else. Something inhuman. You need to find a way to dig in and keep yourself alive.
I can handle myself.
Are you sure?
You will not leave this place alive.
This is Major Walker, first mission log. We've arrived at the alien planet.
Coleman?
That's Captain Coleman, Lieutenant. Gear up and get ready. You'll be coming in hot.
Well, damn. So this is where they went missing.
Watch your step. A crack team like Walker's doesn't just drop off the grid. They were looking for the ACC, but they found something else.
Hello. Fucking A. Can you believe this, man? Okay. This is fucking ridiculous. Hello, everybody. Hello, mate. What's going on? I am back in the house. What is going on, mate? Oh, my God. This bloody fucking computer. Okay, let's go ahead and start it over, folks. Hello. My blue snowball. Okay, Windows, Microsoft, F you, Microsoft, for real, man. Freaking Microsoft. God damn, what is Microsoft's problem? What happened, folks? Something happened to Windows last night. What happened to my computer? Okay, time out. Let's start over, folks. Let's start over. Okay, ready? Let's start this show over on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What's up, everybody? My name is Anthony. Welcome to VR 365, where we never have any technological issues. And you know what? My headphones are trapped under a wire, so I'm going to have to move it. I'll be back in just one sec. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, we are back. Hello. What is going on, mate? What is going on, everybody? Okay. No, so I gotta tell you, folks, Microsoft, what the F? What the F, Microsoft? So has this happened to anybody else? Some kind of update or something came through? Okay, so some kind of update happened, right? And this happened, I believe, last night. And then so I go to my computer and the background images, like the normal background images that I have on both of my monitors, completely different background images. I'm like, what the F? You know, I come to my computer, the background images are different. Then all kinds of other crap happened. 4K video downloader isn't opening. When I open up I'm opening up my browsers and they're opening up in tiny little windows. I'm going into my files. Okay, check this out. So I'm going into each of my files to find like trailers and things like that. And the files look completely different. I use extra large icons in a lot of my files. I want to be able to see everything, bam, you know, really clear and right there. And I'm going into my files and it's like lists of shit. I'm like, what the F happened to my computer? Who gave Microsoft the right to freaking jack up my goddamn computer? And then on top of that, 4K video downloader is not working. I can't freaking grab any videos off of 4K video downloader. There's videos I'm trying to grab right now as we speak. Then my microphone wasn't connected. I mean, goodness gracious. Somebody really doesn't like me. Okay, hold on a second here. I got to open up. Man, this is a shit show extraordinaire. Did you guys tuned into a great show today, ladies and gentlemen. A shit show extraordinaire, live and in action. Okay, hold on. I want to see if I can try to grab. This pisses me off. This really pisses. Okay, the 4K video downloader thing, that does really piss me off because that really affects my ability to do a proper show. I can't do a proper show without 4K video downloader operating because I go to YouTube, I grab a trailer, I pop it into 4K video downloader, it downloads it, then I have the 1080p video, it's waiting, it's ready to go, and I can grab it when I want to. The audio works, the video works, I don't have to worry about any other freaking volume control that I have to deal with. And 4K video downloader does not effing work. And you know what I did? So check this out. There was an update. There was an update for 4K video downloader. I tried to do the update. It went through the entire process and it said the update failed. And I was like, yeah, what else is going to fucking happen today? The update failed. Okay, the update failed and it said you're going to have to do whatever. So then what did I do? I went to my control panel. I uninstalled 4K video downloader. I went and downloaded the newest version. It's still garbage. It's not working. Nothing is working. I'm trying to freaking download a trailer right now. Let me see. The version of video downloader. I have 4K video downloader 4.822902. This is the newest version. And this piece of crap does not work. And it is pissing me the F off. I'm going to try to check for updates right now. So we're checking for updates. Oh my God, this really hamstrings my ability to do a damn show. But this whole thing, like something's going on today or something happened last night, something with Microsoft. I don't remember authorizing all this bullshit. My microphones doesn't work. Okay, so it says you're up to date. 4K video downloader 4.8.22902 is currently the newest version available. Okay, then why does it not work? How come I can't freaking download a single trailer? And how come you're ruining my entire YouTube show, 4K video downloader, huh? Can you explain that to me? Okay, let me go back. I'm going to try to put it in smart mode. Let's see, just double enable smart mode. Okay, and let's try to paste the link again. God, this is so frustrating. Okay, well, you know what? I'll just try to do a show without any goddamn trailers or anything. This pisses me the F off. It is bothersome to say the least, but I'm going to have to just snap out of it. Okay. Shake yourself. Shake yourself, goddammit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to the stories of the day. I need to, let me see. I need to hide that. And let's hide this. Hold on, I'm sorry. OBS is all jacked up. I mean, this is just ridiculous, man. I mean, how do they expect a professional to come in and do the proper job when everything is all jacked up? All right, so anyway, guys, let's do take number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. None of that other stuff has ever happened. What is up, everybody? Welcome to VR 365. It is Monday. Such an incredible day. Yeah, weren't you at work today? And did you go up to your coworkers and say, wow, it's Monday. Thank God it's Monday. I mean, could you imagine if it was friggin' Friday? But it's Monday. Monday. Monday is the best day. I mean, Monday is awesome, right? Don't you guys remember what episode was that? Was that Saturday or Friday? I think it was Friday's episode. Yeah, Getaway Friday, folks. Are you hitting the slopes? Are you going to the mountains? Are you going to do a little hiking? Are you going to go to the beach? Yeah, that's what they say on Friday. And you go to work on a Friday, and everybody is like, thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. But what they don't realize is that is a psychological trick that you're playing on your brain, folks. And we're going to go right into the metaphysical minute. If you look forward to Friday and your weekends to save your life, you're not living your life. You're not living your life, because what about Monday? What about Tuesday? What about Wednesday? What about all the bullshit that happens on Monday? What about the bullshit that like if you can't appreciate, like I'm just soaking it up. Like this is such a beautiful day. Windows crashing on me. 4K video downloader not working for me. Microphones not working for me. All of my files being effed up. Freaking OBS being effed up. Everything's effed up. But that's beautiful, right? I'm appreciating the beauty of life. And that's what we love about a Monday, folks. So, it is Monday. It is August 19th. The time on the timepiece is 5:13 p.m. and we're about to get busy. Now, I'm sure the biggest question out there for all of you is, what is the single biggest news story of the day? And you know what? Without question, it is our boy Sebastian from MRTV. This fool is balling on another level. Look at our boy Sebastian. He is almost up to 15,000 euros. So my question for Sebastian, number 1, red or black? A red Ferrari or a black Ferrari? Which one is it going to be for my boy Sebastian? I mean, he really is balling out of control. 14,000 euros. He is doing big things. So that is our number 1 story of the day. MRTV is balling at an all-time high. Now, one thing I did here, somebody was saying that there are like fake, there's people that do fake, what do you call it? Like they'll sign up for a Kickstarter and then like at the last minute they bounce out or something like that. So some of that could be going on here. Hopefully it's mostly legit. I'm rooting for my boy Sebastian. Look, he's going to need a lot of computers. He's going to need cameras. He's going to need office equipment. He's going to need stuff for his lease. He's putting all of his money into this, but it's a great thing. So much love to Sebastian. It just keeps on going up. A dream come true for our boy Sebastian. He is through the roof. He's over the moon. I mean, whatever the hell you want to call it. But that is incredible. Our boy Sebastian is living a dream. Okay, let's go to the next biggest story of the day. And there's actually 2 stories that are competing with each other. And they are throwing down. Like, there's two stories that want to be the lead story, and maybe if I had a goddamn trailer for one of them, it might be a little better of a lead story, but I don't have the goddamn trailer because Upload VR, I'm a double check. Yeah, no, Upload VR apparently does not see this thing, does not notice this thing, does not want this thing. Okay, wait, I'm going to turn off smart mode. Will that change everything? If I turn off smart mode, will it change the game? Probably not. But let me go ahead and let's try to grab this trailer one last time. One time for your mind, as they like to say. So I'm going to try to throw it in there. God damn you, 4K video downloader, you guys owe me money. You're costing me so much money because I make so much money on these shows. And oh my God, all the profits, all the donations, like I'm not getting any PayPal donations right now. I'm not getting anything right now. I'm losing Patreon supporters, all because of you, 4K video downloader. How are you going to let me down? Yeah, see, it won't even like parse the link. And I have this other thing that I use when 4K video downloader shits the bed, like it's doing right now. And the other one is shitting the bed as well. Like, you can't rely on this shit. How am I supposed to do a show when I can't rely on this stuff? God, it still isn't working. So bothersome. Okay, I'm canceling this. Whatever. Forget about it. We're not going to talk about it. Okay, so anyways, let's move on and let's go to Upload VR. Apologies for this show, guys. Look, it's a disaster in the making. The beautiful thing about this show is if somebody watches this in the beginning, they can see when it all goes bad. This is an example of when it all goes bad. When this is your worst fear. Like if you're a brand new person that's going to get on YouTube and you're going to do a live show, you're like, yeah, man, I'm going to start doing live shows. I'm just going to do it live. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to be well, this is the freaking worst fear. This is what can happen, folks, when you don't have a parachute. When you're doing it live, this is the worst shit that can happen, and it is happening, and it is live in effect. Okay, so the two stories I'm talking about, Westworld. Yes, Westworld. Who could have freaking guessed that we were going to get a Westworld Awakening experience that's coming out tomorrow. Borderlands 2 VR. Where the hell are you? I don't know, but we're getting Westworld Awakening tomorrow. But probably even a bigger story is this one, and it is Sony has acquired Insomniac Games. And you know what? There is serious ramifications, ladies and gentlebots, for all of us in the VR world. This is actually bad news. I'm telling you straight up. Like, you might go to some other news programs and there's people talking about this and they're going to try to spin this in a nice kind of a way. But guess what? There's no way to... This is bad news. This is bad effing news, especially for you Oculus lovers. This is really bad news for you Oculus lovers, and I'm going to break it down. But first, I need to see what's actually going on here. Okay, so there's a tweet. Big news. This is from PlayStation. Insomniac Games is joining PlayStation's worldwide studios. We are honored and thrilled to join forces with this legendary developer. Please join us in congratulating our friends and partners at Insomniac. And so this is damaging. This is damaging for VR. This is not a good situation. Okay, so anyway, this guy, Jace Sear, says, wait a second. Now this means Stormland VR is going to be a PlayStation VR exclusive, right? Sony isn't as libertarian regarding PC ports as Microsoft, right? No, you don't understand the way the game works, folks. Okay, when one company buys another company, they inherit all the deals, all the good things, and all the bad things come right along with it. Hey, didn't somebody buy Respawn Entertainment? Like, we've already gone through this, right? We've already gone through this. Okay, hold on. I wanted to do a quick, let's just do a quick Google search. Bought Respawn Entertainment. Didn't somebody buy Respawn Entertainment? Yeah. Okay, Respawn was acquired by Electronic Arts December 1st, 2017? It was that long ago? Really? It was that long ago that EA bought Respawn for 400 big bangers? Okay, well, I guess it was that long ago. Yeah, so this has happened before. Don't you guys remember when EA bought Respawn Entertainment? Everybody got their panties in a bunch because they were like, oh shit, what does this mean? They're going to cancel the big Respawn game for Oculus, brah. We're not going to get Titanfall VR, brah. That is going to suck big ones. Well, guess what? No. Contracts are locked in stone. So when Sony buys Insomniac, any deal that Insomniac already has, that deal continues to go. That deal continues to work. That is locked in. Now, what happens is, though, any deals that weren't locked in, those deals fall apart, and the new owner is going to make all the decisions behind that. And the ramifications of, there's no good way to spin this. I'm telling you, there's one good way to spin this. The only good way to spin this, guys, is if you are, the other thing that pisses me off too about Windows doing what it's doing, like I just went to this folder where all my 1080p trailers are, and it's like taking minutes for it to all load up, which it never did that before. Like what happened, Microsoft? What the hell did you do? Why did you ruin my PC? Why did you ruin my ability to use YouTube? You're really pissing me off. Okay, so what I'm looking for at the moment is I'm looking for a Stormland trailer. Yeah, bro. So let's grab a Stormland trailer and throw it on the screen. Okay, here we go. So, is this good news for anybody? For anybody? Yes, it is. It is very good news for those of you that only, with a capital O, only own PlayStation VR. If all you have is a PlayStation VR, congratulations, because now, guess what? Sony now owns a developer that has made like 6 or 7 VR games. So Sony just bought a developer that has a lot of experience banging away on VR games. Now, you're not going to see the fruits of this partnership for PlayStation VR for years. You're not going to see anything from this for years. But assuming you were still owning a PlayStation VR like 3 years from now, and it's the only thing you got, then this is good news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Things are looking a little bit better for you 3 years from now, assuming you're a PlayStation VR owner and that's the only thing you own. But for everybody else, bad news. Bad news bears. And let me break it down for you. Okay, so nothing's going to happen with Stormland. Stormland is not being interrupted. It's not being screwed up. It's still coming to Oculus. All the developers that are working on it are still working on it. They didn't all just bounce and go get some pizza and say, the F with this, we're not going to finish up Stormland. The game is probably basically done. They might be holding it really for marketing more than anything else, or maybe they're buttoning up some of the network code for like multiplayer and stuff like that. Nothing's happening to Stormland, so it's all gravy. Don't worry about Stormland, ladies and gentlemen. But here's the really shitty part of this deal. You know who got screwed? You know who got screwed on this deal? Jason Mofo Rubin. Jason Mofo Rubin. Dude, I'm guaranteeing you, one of the very first calls that, God, what's his name? Who's the head of Insomniac? Ted Price. Okay, so Ted Price and your boy Jason Rubin, they're good buddies. In fact, why don't we do a quick little Google search for those that don't know? Yes, Ted Price and Jason Rubin, bosom buddies. So we're going to go to images right here, and I'm going to show you two good buddies, two peas in the pod. So we're going to switch over to the webinar, and yeah, these are your boys. These are your boys. There is Ted Price. There's Jason Rubin. They've got a long, lengthy history together. Back in the days, these guys were battling back and forth. One of them had Crash Bandicoot, the other one had Spyro. One of them had Disruptor, the other one had Crash Bandicoot. So basically, these were the guys, and they go back. I mean, they look a hell of a lot younger here. Or, well, Ted Price looks a hell of a lot younger. But they recently were talking at like some kind of Oculus thing. I mean, this just recently happened. This was Ted Price talking to Jason Rubin at Oculus, all of that kind of thing. Okay, so anyway, let's bounce back over to Stormland. So what I'm saying here is Ted Price, once the ink was signed on this deal, and they're going to Sony, and they're going to be owned 100% by Sony, I'm guaranteeing you, my boy Ted Price picked up his phone, and he dialed up Jason Rubin and said, Jason, guess what, man? We just got signed with Sony, bro. It is what it is, man. They threw a lot of numbers at us. We just signed with Sony. Why does this hurt Jason Rubin maybe more than any other person on planet Earth? I mean, it hurts Oculus. It hurts Facebook. Think of the investments. Think of the investments that Oculus and Facebook have made with this very specific developer over the last 5 years. There's been a lot of money that has flowed from the Oculus River into the coffers of Insomniac. It was an investment. It was an investment for the future. But that investment, Sony is going to reap the rewards of that investment. Here is a developer that spent years banging away on VR, making really legit VR games, testing out different VR concepts, getting better and better at programming VR, and now no future Insomniac games are going to be on an Oculus platform. It's not going to happen, folks. No future. So all of that expertise, all of that investment is just washed away. So you're going to get Stormland later this year. Congratulations on that. There could even be another Insomniac game that we're not aware of that is already a deal that is locked in place with Oculus. There could be something else we don't know about. There could be a Quest game that is already locked in. And the good news is that will be locked in. Everything is great. But from this point forward, it all goes to Sony, man. And that's why Oculus just got boned in this deal. Because the thing is, Oculus has made... Why didn't Oculus buy them? Is my question. Why? Like, we've heard that Oculus is looking to actually buy game studios. Like, the Quest was selling so incredibly well, and the rumors were like the same people that had the rumors about Splinter Cell VR and the rumor about Assassin's Creed VR. I believe it was the same rumor. The people that had that info also said that Oculus is legitimately looking to outright buy developers. Well, maybe they were looking to buy Insomniac, and maybe Sony came in and said, get the hell out of here, folks. We're going to offer you an extra 100 million more. It's not happening. We're taking Insomniac. Get the hell out of here. And so, God damn it, it's a painful day for Oculus. I got to tell you, it is a painful day for Oculus. It's a great day for PlayStation VR 2. It's a great day for PlayStation VR 2. Okay, let's go to the chat and let's see what's going on. Okay, so Shirzad Khan City says, Borderlands 2? What the F? Yeah, we're still waiting for Borderlands 2. Apparently, it was rated by the ESRB or PEGI or REGI or somebody rated the goddamn thing. Where is Borderlands 2? I don't know. But I'll tell you what. You know how we're getting Westworld out of the friggin' blue tomorrow? That type of thing could easily happen with Borderlands. In fact, it could happen this week. We could wake up on Thursday, bam, Borderlands 2 is available now. Pick it up. Celebration. So it could happen on any day. Pinnacle Rising says Sony has come to play. Oculus has come out to play. Yay. I don't know about that. Okay, VR Spry Guy. I don't need Borderlands 2 for a while. Me gots No Man's Sky. Yeah, that is a problem, ladies and gentlebots. When you do get a game like No Man's Sky that does freaking take over someone's life. I've seen it happen already. All you have to do is go to the VR 365 Discord server. The server. Go to the VR 365 Discord server. We've got a No Man's Sky channel for ye. And in that server, everybody is talking about how it's taking over their lives. They're doing this. They're looking for oxygen. They're looking for carbon. They're doing some freaking multiplayer, brah. And so a lot of people just playing No Man's Sky and everything else is falling off the wayside. That kind of sucks. Okay, Kev Gretz says, oh, so now exclusives are bad. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Kev Gretz like, oh, so I see. Now exclusives are bad. Oh, you can't have it both ways, can you, Anthony? Okay, so exclusives are okay. Now they're bad. Oh, I see. Touche. Touche, Kevgret. Touche, Kevgret. Oh, Kevgret, by the way, do me a favor, bounce over to vrgamerankings.com. Once you have some spare time, Kevgret, check out the top 40 most wanted PlayStation VR list. What big games am I missing? And hit me up. Give me a private message on Discord or something, because I'm just out of the loop. You know, maybe I should interview Kev Gret. Maybe we could do the state of crappy-ass PlayStation VR. We could do the state of PlayStation VR. We could talk about Insomniac. Kev Gret on the show coming soon. Okay, Frederick Rourke says PlayStation VR looking serious. Rudel Zavedno, great news for Sony. Pinnacle Rising, PSVR 2 will hurt PCVR. Okay, let's not get it overblown, dude. What has Insomniac done for us so far? Let's be honest about it. In fact, you know what? Let's go to the webinar and find out. What is Insomniac? Are we, we're blowing this out of proportion, aren't we? Aren't we, guys? I think we're blowing this out. What has Insomniac actually done for us lately? Let's look it up. We can go to a place that is called Wikipedia. Insomniac. Okay, because usually they will have a list of all the games that they've recently come out with. Okay, so I'm looking this up, folks. Hold on to your hats. Okay, so let's go ahead and bounce over to the webinar. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, so what has Insomniac done for ye lately? Okay, let's go back to 2011. Well, remember, these guys were the Ratchet and Clank guys, the Resistance guys. Remember Fuse? Oh, shit, did that one tank. Sunset Overdrive, that was a weird little time for them. Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox One, colorful as hell. I will say that, colorful as hell. Okay, but these were the Resistant guys, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, Ryro. I remember Disruptor. Now, that's going way back in the days. If you were an early PlayStation 1 type of gamer, and I was, Disruptor was way back in the days. That was 1996. I was there playing Disruptor. I played Spyro. I had the DualShock, the original DualShock, homies, with the dual thumbsticks and the rumble action. So they've done a lot of that. And then they did Resistance, and they did Ratchet, and then they did this, and then they did that. Okay, now, then, where's the VR stuff? Okay, so they did Edge of Nowhere, of course. They did The Unspoken. I don't know that these dates are lining. Oh, maybe they are. Okay, yeah, 2016. Okay, so Edge of Nowhere. That was that game released on June 6, 2016. Edge of Nowhere, pretty good. Kind of a horror platformer, kind of Uncharted with a horror game in VR. Still haven't finished it. A lot of spider type things, but they don't really cause me major problems because they're kind of like alien looking spiders. Okay, they did The Unspoken. They did Feral Rights. Didn't they do something else? I think something's missing, man. They did some more. Okay, Insomniac also developed an exclusive game for Oculus Rift, Edge of Nowhere. Of course, they did Spidey. They did Spider-Man. I think there's some other stuff, though. There might be some other stuff. They did Seedling for Magic Leap 1, you know. So So, I mean, what are we losing here, dude? What are we losing? It's not like we're losing freaking Naughty Dog. You know, it's not like we're losing Bethesda Games or something. So I don't know. Insomniac might be a little bit overrated. So we don't need to go into a panic and say that PC gaming is dead because we're losing Insomniac. That's going a little bit out of control. Okay, so what I want to do now, though, is I want to go back to chat and see what else folks are talking about. Okay, so going back to chat. Shirzad Khan City. Just get a PlayStation VR 2. All your problems are solved. And you know, Shirzad, you might not be that far from the truth, to be quite honest with you. Unfortunately, we're talking November 2021. That is a long time away. It really is. November 2021 for PlayStation VR 2. Nostradamus has decreed it. That's a long time from now. Okay, VR Spy Guy says, I actually think this is better for VR in general. Frederick Rourke, I agree this is good news. Rudel Zavendo, I might buy PSVR 2 if leaks are true. Frederick Rourke, Sony will share with the PC. They really should. Sony really should. Like, Sony is leaving so much money on the table. Think of all the, like, God of War and all those games. If they were on if they were just on the PC, think of how much more money they would have gotten here. Okay? Okay, Stormland is an Oculus exclusive, but Stormland 2, not good news for Sony. People give Sony, let's see, not just Insomniac, the tracking is horribles. Yeah, talking about tracking on PlayStation. I bet Sunset Overdrive comes out on PlayStation 5. The tracking will be fixed. Edge of Nowhere was good. That's Shirzad Khan City. Hussein X says Eon is actually really, really good. Finished it. The Unspoken by Insomniac Games. Unspoken was kind of whacked, in my opinion. I don't think that was that great. So, yeah, JP says not much of a loss. And Hussein X says the Unspoken is one of the best 1v1 multiplayers. Yeah, because we all love 1v1 multiplayer. It's such a popular subgenre. No, some people really like Unspoken. Not me, but some people do. Scruffzilla. Would Sony be better off porting their exclusives, Wipeout, Astrobot, Rush of Blood, or keeping them to sell PSVR 2? I believe PSVR 2 could be the first HMD with eye tracking and foveated rendering, plus having devs to implement it is a win-win scenario. November 2021 is forever away, and that is Techno Glitch, and that is true, but that's the reality. If anybody thinks, like, get it out of your mind right now, Sony is not going to release PlayStation VR 2 in the same calendar year as PlayStation 5. Not happening. It's not happening. Both products are going to be $400 or more. You don't sell two $400 products in the same calendar year to the same user base. It is not logical. Okay, so November 2020, PlayStation 5. Nostradamus says $499.99. $500, PlayStation 5, November. I'd have to look and see what the different Tuesdays are in November to give you an exact date. Okay, also, when is Thanksgiving? You know, it probably either two Tuesdays or one Tuesday before not the Tuesday right before Thanksgiving, but the week before, or maybe 2 weeks before, is when you're going to get PlayStation 5. And so they're not going to bring out PlayStation VR 2 for a whole nother year. That's why they went into the whole thing about, guys, buy a PlayStation VR right now because it's going to work with PlayStation 5. Yeah, because they're going to have to live for at least one full year without having PlayStation VR 2. Because you can't drop that much on your consumer base. No, that's too much money. You can't do it. You can't do it. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and move on from this story. I do feel, though, Like, I really do feel this is a bad deal. It is a bad deal. I don't think there's a positive way to spin this. I really don't think there's a positive way to spin this other than it'll be good news for people that have PlayStation VR 2 in about 3 years. It'll be good news for them. For everybody else, bad news. Okay, what is the next story of the day? And the next story of the day is something that I wanted to get a goddamn trailer for, and it never happened. Yeah, it still hasn't happened. Oh, that pisses me off. And that is, of course, Westworld Awakening. I'll try to parse it and sparse it one more time. Okay, so let's see. Well, we can go to the Steam page for Westworld. Let's go ahead and do that. So, bam, over here. Westworld Awakening. So what is this? When did this happen? Why did it happen? What is going on? So Westworld Awakening is a narrative-driven experience played from the perspective of Kate, a host who has attained self-awareness. To survive a dangerous underworld where no one and nothing is what it seems, you must overcome an entire world designed to destroy and enslave you. Okay, I like the Westworld property. I watched the entire first season. I really liked it. I thought they did some amazing things. I thought they had great acting. I really, really, really love the intro song. You know, the intro song where they're making the horse and everything. Like, that intro, fan-friggin-tastic. I kind of like what they did with Westworld Season 1. Okay, Season 2, I've only seen one. I think I saw one episode from Season 2. Didn't do much for me, and I haven't seen any other episodes since then. But I don't have HBO right now. Like, we got HBO for like a couple of months, and I happened to see the first episode of Season 2, and then it fell off. So I fell off of Westworld. But in general, I like the property. In fact, what I really like is the original movie. The original Westworld movie, a friggin' classic to the 28th degree. Like, maybe one of the best robot apocalypse type movies ever. The first Westworld, see, I really love the first Westworld. And so why don't we go ahead and take a look at that? Let's take a look at some nice pictures from the first Westworld. Yul Brynner for that ass. Yul Brynner was doing big things, fools. Okay, Westworld, what was it, 1973. Like, they were killing it back in 1973. Okay, so what a lot of people don't realize is this movie was directed by, what's his name? The guy that wrote Jurassic Park. And it's funny because people asked him, they said, hey, when are you going to give us a sequel to Jurassic Park? And he said, no, you don't get it. Jurassic Park is the sequel to Westworld, dumbass. I'm serious. He actually said that. Okay, he didn't say dumbass, but he basically said that. And he said, look, Westworld was the story of an amusement park that freaking goes psycho and kills the guests in the amusement park. That was the idea for Westworld. It's an amusement park where people live out their fantasies. They can do this, they can do that. An incredible movie back in 1973. Just a friggin' classic of atomic proportions. Incredible. The things, it's so funny, but you watch this movie now and it's like all these people are in these back rooms. They have these little dials and they're like pushing buttons and they're like talking on their intercoms and they're smoking cigarettes like crazy. And it's like, yeah, let's just push these dials. Okay, pull these levers up. And then they have like horses and shit that are just laying out and that you can see all the circuitry inside them, you know, like this right here. He's like checking out his own head and he's wondering, oh, what the hell's going on here? But yeah, dude, Westworld was the ultimate classic, incredible movie. Terminator would never exist without this movie. Like, this was Terminator before Terminator, but Richard Crichton, the guy that did this, that he said, look, Jurassic Park is the sequel to Westworld. oh yeah, people were like, dude, why don't we have a legitimate sequel to Westworld? And he's like, I already did it. It's called Jurassic Park, dumbass. It's where the theme park eats the people. That's what it is, or kills the people. And that's what Jurassic Park was. So I've always been a huge Westworld fan. Then they turned it into a TV show. Luckily, it was HBO. Luckily, they did a freaking good version of it. At least season 1 was pretty damn good. And so now we're getting an experience. Experience. Don't you love that word, guys? Experience. What does that translate to? It translates to not a game. It translates to lower your expectations. Curb your enthusiasm, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, look at the scenes and everything. Servios stepped up to the park. They stepped up to the ballpark. They stepped up to the park? No, they stepped up to the plate. Because look at the interiors. I'm liking what they've done here with the, like that looks cool. Like, are you telling me that, like, look at this dude right here. Pretty good character model. Like, so I get to run around inside this world and I get to look at robots and shit. I'm down. I'm game for this. Okay, so planned release date, August 20th. Now, do we file this under marketing of the year? No, we don't. No, we don't. Why do this? Why do this, ladies and gentlemen? Why not bring this out on like September 3rd? Why not give people a chance to get excited for it? I mean, in one way, you know, I understand the marketing from one standpoint because it's like, bam, Westworld Awakening. Holy shit, and it's out tomorrow, man. So, I mean, yeah, there's some hype around that. But dude, No Man's Sky. Like everybody's playing No Man's Sky right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and we pretty much read this part. Set during the events of Westworld Season 2, Westworld Awakening is a narrative-driven experience played from the perspective of Kate. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we covered that. Okay, now this part. As you navigate Delos Labyrinth laboratories and offices, you will encounter iconic scenes and settings, solve puzzles, interact with and manipulate other hosts, all while Hank, a relentless serial killer host, okay, so you got your Terminator coming after you, is in constant pursuit, forcing you to react quickly as you venture further into the unknown. To escape, you must plunge into Westworld's secret past and overcome an entire world designed to destroy and enslave you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. That is tomorrow. I can show you guys, you know what? I was trying to do the desktop audio. Let's try this. Let's do an experiment. An experiment live on air, folks. I'm going to try to do a YouTube trailer live on air using their crappy audio. This is something I don't like doing. But we're going to try it. Westworld Awakening. Okay, so here is Westworld Awakening. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unmute this. And do we have volume here? See, I don't think I'm seeing any volume. That's desktop audio. No. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to mute that again. Let's see. Unhide all. Okay, desktop audio. Okay, here's desktop audio. Okay, well, let's try this again. Okay, try this again. Okay, you guys might hear audio now.
And the wolves.
That's not.
Here's to the dream built for us all. But for those who awaken, here's to breaking this world.
Let's try that one more time, folks. Try it one more time. You guys aren't hearing anything? Okay, you are hearing stuff. Look at how beautiful it is. Whoa, that's so cool, man.
Here's to the heroes and the villains, the saints and the sinners.
The saints and the sinners? That's Walking Dead.
The lambs and the wolves. Here's to the dream built for us all. But for those who awaken, here's to breaking this world.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, that is Westworld. I'm going to go ahead and mute this now. It says step into the park and bring yourself back online with the VR. Oh, wait. Whoops. We're going to another trailer automatically. Okay. Step into the park and bring yourself back online. Let me just pause this. Step into the park. Bring yourself back online with the VR experience Westworld Awakening. Available for download on Viveport, Oculus, and Steam on August 20th. Subscribe to HBO, don't have HBO. Okay, let's click on this. Does it give us more information? Oh, it does. Okay, now I'll make this fit our screen properly now that we're back in the mix. Okay, so it says preview the experience. Well, we can try this. Let's see, does this show something different or is it the same trailer? Okay, you guys can hear this too, right? Oh, it's the same trailer. Okay, it's the same trailer. Never mind. Let's mute that, and I'm going to mute this so we don't have desktop audio going at the same time. Okay, step into the park. Yeah, we heard about that. So, yeah, you can buy it on Viveport, Oculus, and Steam. Do we have a price for this? Okay, they've got screenshots. So we've got all our different screenshots, but I think all of those are also on Steam and whatnot. Westworld Awakening is a partnership between HBO and the interactive content studio Servios. Dude, Servios is doing a lot. Like, Servios, where do you guys have the time to do all this stuff? Seriously, Servios is making shit happen. Let's go to Servios and see all the crap they're doing. Because Servios is a busy little beaver. Okay, yeah, and it did say, you know, you could do it at an arcade or whatever. Let's click on the studio part of it. Yeah, so Servios, like, there are going to be some major companies that come out of VR that basically they're born in this VR era. And Servios is one of these companies. Servios is making a name for themselves, and they might become like one of the best developers out there. Like, this might be a better buy for Oculus, although, you know, it'll piss everybody off if all the freaking Servios shit was exclusive. But this might be a better buy than Insomniac. But yeah, you look at the games, Raw Digga. They came out with Raw Digga, Sprint Vector, Electronauts, Creed Rise to Glory. Remember, they've got Battlewake coming this summer. They've got the Walking Dead Onslaught, which I believe is that fourth quarter of this year? Or I can't remember, because there's like 3 different Walking Dead games that are going on simultaneously. Is this one a fourth quarter release? I think it might be fourth quarter. Yeah, fall 2019. Okay, so they've got the Walking Dead. They've got Battlewake, which is coming this summer. Oh, shit. We've got a date for Battlewake, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. September 10th, 2019. Did we know this? I didn't know this. I found out about this today. Battlewake has been dated. Breaking news on VR 365. Did you guys know this? I did not know this. Battlewake is coming September 10th. Holy shizzles. Holy shizzles, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know that. Okay, so Battlewake is coming then. And then, of course, they are doing the Westworld game, which is... Dude, these are busy beavers. They must have hired a lot of extra programmers at Servios. They must have hired a lot of peeps to make this baby happen. But yeah, so it's exciting. It's an exciting day in the VR world, both on a negative side of the coin and on the positive side of the coin. Hey, we just lost one. I can play my rice gum video again. We just lost one. We just lost one. Rice gum, rice gum. Okay, where's Ricey? Let me find my little Ricey. Yeah, this is an excuse to play the rice gum trailer, folks. Rice gum, we just lost one. Let's do it one time for your mind. Where's my trailer sound? Oh, crap.
Scum, right scum, you think you the champion. You might win some, but you just lost one. Right scum, you think you the champion. You might win some, but you just lost one.
Yeah, we just lost
Your
one.
YouTube's cancer. Worse than
YouTube's
ISIS.
cancer. That's VR365. We just lost one. We lost it to Sony, guys. We lost Insomniac to Sony. Rice gum. We just lost one. But we gained one. Westworld Awakening. I mean, who knew about this? We've got a pretty nice game that came out of the blue. It is coming tomorrow. Are you guys, that's actually the story of the day. I mean, well, that's the question of the day. Not the story of the day. It's the question of the day. So let me go ahead and grab, oh man, all my freaking things are all out of whack. Again, my Windows is all screwed up. Thanks a lot, Windows, for screwing up all my folders. So I'm looking for question of the day. Yeah, so the question of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is, are you going to buy Westworld Awakening? I don't know what the price is. I have no idea what the price is. I'm going to guess like $24.99. I mean, I don't know how many hours it lasts. Do we have any information? I don't know. Let's go to the Oculus store. Maybe there's some information over there. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the Oculus store. So let's go back to the webinar, folks. So here is the Oculus store. By the way, there is a daily deal. It is called Faceted Flight. Faceted Flight. Okay. Don't know. I'm not sure how to properly pronunciate that. But anyways, it is $3. It is 57% off. I've never seen it, never heard of it. But looks like, yeah, I don't know. Looks kind of whacked. But there is that. So that is the daily deal today. But I was going to see, like, coming soon in pre-orders, maybe they would have the price. So coming soon in pre-orders, nope. We did find out, though, Battlewake, breaking news, ladies and gentlebots, Battlewake has been dated. It is September 10th, 2019. The news was broken live on VR, a VR365 exclusive, news broken live. But yeah, no, I'm not finding a price. Let's see, if I look up Westworld, is there a page for it? Yeah, no, we're not seeing anything yet. So I do not know what the price is for Westworld, but that is our question of the day. Are you going to buy Westworld? What about if we did a search for like Viveport or something? Let's do a Viveport search. Maybe Viveport will freaking leak the price early. They're good for stuff like that. So we'll do a search over here on Viveport, Westworld. And nada. Yeah, so we're not getting anything for Westworld. So yeah, so I don't know what the price is. But yeah, that is Westworld Annihilation or Westworld something. Forget what it's called, but yep, that is coming tomorrow. It's very exciting. Okay, so let me go back to chat and see. Oh, shit, Groundhog Day got dated? September 17th. Wow. Oh, $29.99. So $30 for Westworld. Ooh, that's pretty pricey. $30 for Westworld. It's going to be interesting to find out how many hours that is. So somebody needs to jump on a grenade for the boys. Oh, Kev Gret says breaking news from 12 hours ago. Oh, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything anywhere about Battlewake. So, like, I haven't been paying attention to news. I was at work all day. And so when I got home, I was like, oh, shit, breaking news, bro. Didn't know about that. Breaking news on the show. Okay, let's see. Techno glitch. Oh, God, rice gum, rice rum, rice rum, rice rum. Yeah, you gotta love rice gum. VR Spry Guy says, I still don't understand this rice gum thing. So the whole rice gum thing is this. We just lost one. You just lost one. We just lost one. Like Brendan Arebe left. So it'd be like rice gum, rice gum. We just lost one. Or like a game gets canceled. We just lost one. Or Insomniac is leaving Oculus. We just lost one. That's what it's all about. He says, might as well play Crisscross. Ah, great idea. Let's look up Crisscross. Let's do Jump. Okay, Slavelace says, if Westworld has support for Windows mixed reality, then yeah, I will buy it. Oh shit, Westworld is 17 gigs? That's kind of crazy. Reviews are out there for Westworld. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, speaking of that, reviews are out there for Westworld. I should check my email. I probably have a code, right? Servios, right? You sent me a code, right? Oh, you didn't? Oh, that sucks. Okay, so anyway, here is the webinar. This is The Verge, and it says the full-fledged VR title from Studio Servios comes out tomorrow. Westworld Awakening is a VR game that puts you in the shoes of a newly self-aware android. Okay, it's by HBO and Sprint Vector Studio Servios. Yeah. Unlike most games, Westworld Awakening features a unique movement mechanic where swinging your arms at your side causes you to jog or sprint at the speed your arms move. Really, Servios? Okay, hopefully they have options for just standard movement. Thankfully, the person running my demo of the game last week in San Francisco, hey, I didn't get invited, tapped me on the shoulder before the knife-wielding android had a chance to catch up to me. I think I jumped perhaps a few inches off the ground when the hand made contact with me. I hadn't experienced that kind of pulse-pounding anxiety in VR in years, since perhaps Alien Isolation, or maybe like Wilson's Heart. Westworld Awakening is a unique product. It's the first full-fledged VR game set in the universe. So like this is like a straight up full-fledged game. Like how many hours are we talking here? Blah, 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 blah. The game is set during season 2 of the show, during the host rebellion in the Mesa Hub. Violence and pandemonium are breaking out at Westworld headquarters. Okay, most of Westworld Awakening appears to play out like survival horror. Oh, a 5 or 6 hour experience. Hey, that's not bad, folks. That is not bad. A 5 or a 6 hour experience. So you have a tablet, the signature tablets that are used in the show, brah. With the tablet, you're solving puzzles, opening locked doors, and so on. You know, tablets work well in VR. Like I was playing Red Matter recently on the Oculus Quest, and when I was playing Red Matter, and you know, in your controller, in your other hand, you can bring up a tablet and it's crystal clear. Like every word you're looking at on the tablet, you're like, damn, this shit is crystal clear. It's crystal clear up close. It's crystal clear from this distance. It's clear as hell. And so tablets work in VR. I think this is something we figured out. With the tablet, you're solving puzzles, opening locked doors, and so on, typically following the instructions of the human who crafted your backstory and is trying to save you. But interestingly enough, because you're in VR, the way you interact with the world and learn about the game's various mechanics mirrors that of your character who has never seen the modern real world before. You get to go to a Carl's Jr. and order a hamburger. I found that getting the hang of the tablet, its various scanning features, and maneuvering the world using the swinging arm motion felt disorienting at first, as most VR experiences do. Noob. But as I became more comfortable, I was able to start breezing through some of the puzzles, yada, 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 yada. There are a few hiccups here and there. Moving around works well enough. There better be an option. There better be an option for just regular like thumbstick movement. Please, for the love of everything that is holy. HBO says the game won't work on the Oculus Quest, so using a Vive with the adapter is the only way to get wireless play here. There is also just some plain weirdness on how you're supposed to move side to side or make minor adjustments to where you're standing. HBO says the game is not just getting announced today, but also becoming available starting tomorrow. 30 bones on the Oculus Rift and Rift S, HTC Vive, and Vive Pro through Steam VR, Oculus Store, and Viveport. At launch, the game will not be playable on Valve's new index. What the hell? How is that possible? You mean it's not going to be dialed in, but we're still going to be able to play it, right? We're still going to be able to play it, folks. I sure hope so. So I guess like Engadget probably has their breakdown as well, right? Does everybody have a breakdown on this? Engadget and everybody? Okay, let's go to Engadget and see if they got something on it. You guys are getting bonus coverage from VR 365 because we've already passed 6 o'clock. I need to have dinner, but we're getting bonus coverage, folks. I'm looking to see if there is any Westworld love over here. And yes, there is. Let's go ahead and click on this and find out. It'll work with headsets hooked up to PCs, but not Oculus Quest. Dude, see how the Oculus Quest is the thing. This must drive some of you PC VR nuts crazy. That everywhere you go, oh, it's not working with the golden child, the Oculus Quest. So move along. There's no story here. It only works with those old busted PC VR headsets that nobody gives a rat's ass about anymore. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we got some info in this story. No, we don't. So there's no real info there. But yeah, I guess there are some reviews. We can go to like the Oculus subreddit and see if anybody's talking about this. Or we'll just see, yeah, Westworld Awakening game trailer. So we probably have some reaction there. Insomniac, we got the reaction about that. So let's go to the comments for Westworld and see if people are excited. Why animate it and render it in real time as if it were live gameplay, but lock it down as an experience? Or am I confused here? Yeah, I think you're kind of confused, bro. You do have full locomotion. Now that's Servios. That is a Servios dev, Panda God. And so that should be in the options. So we should be able to do that. That's great. Looking forward to that. Upload VR has a review. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Yet another VR experience. No thanks. And then the reply is, it's not. It's actual full 3 hour apparently. Wait a minute. I thought it was 5 to 6 hours. Now all of a sudden it's 3 hours? I mean, what is the real deal? Okay, so let's go to Upload VR. Let's see what their review is. Let's see. We've already played it. Here's our full review. Hey, where's your pluses and minuses, bro? Okay, the game opens up with a warning about mature themes and violence. This is not a warning to be ignored. The first-person viewpoint is one thing, but playing through some of the scenes in this game in VR can be genuinely harrowing. See, I told you guys, violence in VR is a whole new deal, bro. It is a whole new deal. Violence in VR. Okay, the puzzles in Westworld Awakening follow a fairly simple formula too. You scan something, track whatever it leads, find a key, do the thing, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, we've kind of seen that before. There are some great puzzles involving controlling the AI of other hosts. The gameplay in Westworld Awakening is pretty good, even if it does feel a little bit shallow. But the short runtime of the game, so it's not 5 to 6 hours, huh? They had a real VR player play it, and he probably said, nope, it ain't. Okay, so here's their final thoughts. The whole experience is both haunting and fascinating, and a very worthwhile one as well. Also, you've got to love a short game when there are so many vying for entire months of our lives. Westworld Awakening is an excellent story wrapped in a solid VR experience that is a good reminder of just what can be done with the amazing immersion that the tech offers us. It's a very good game and a must-play for fans of the show. Hell, even if you don't know the show, it's a worthwhile thriller that shouldn't be ignored. Okay, but do they say how many hours exactly? On top of this, both the visuals and sound design are stunning. The animations for each character are brilliant, and the voice acting is second to none. Every character feels almost too realistic. That's awesome. And spatial audio? Yeah, buddy. So Servios is legit, but I'm looking for where they say how many hours it is. Is this where somebody got the 3 hour thing? Because, I'm trying to scroll to see if I can find how many hours, but, let's see. Yeah, I'm not really seeing exactly how many hours, but I didn't, of course, read through the entire thing. The other thing said 5 to 6 hours. Let's see, do people have responses to this? It aged me at least 20 years. You either must be new to VR horror or you got to tone down the exaggeration in your writing. Anyways, I can't wait to play this game experience. 3 hours, what a joke. Okay, so here's somebody that says 3 hours. Now, where are you reading this? Oh, here, the good and the bad. Okay, only lasts about 3 hours. Oh, damn. 3 hours for $30. That's $10 an hour, ladies and gentlemen. $10 an hour. Okay, excellent voice acting, great animations and character models, engaging and immersive atmosphere, compelling story, not for the weak-hearted, underutilized puzzle concepts, AI can be dense at times, and it only lasts about 3 hours. Ouch, that is painful. So yeah, I mean, Westworld Awakening, I definitely want to check this out, and I hopefully will check this out in the very near future. I'm a fan of the whole Westworld property. I really am. So, but anyways, we've been going for well over an hour, so I need to bounce the heck out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and bounce back over here, and we are going to grab our little logo, and we're going to check out. So yeah, a very interessante kind of episode of VR 365 Live. God damn, the show started with just problem after problem. Like some kind of Windows update came through, screwed everything up. 4K downloader still ain't working. It still isn't working. 4K video downloader just sucks. BALLZ. You know, lots of little problems, lots of little issues, but you know what? We made it through another show, and it's a big day in VR today. It's Monday. It's one of the greatest days of the week. You gotta love Mondays, and it was a banger. We had some real news today, folks. There's probably even other news that I'm not even bringing up because these were the major stories of the day. It was all about Insomniac. We just lost one, rice gum. But we gained one too. Westworld Awakening coming out of nowhere, giving us another solid VR game to work with. Maybe a little bit pricey, maybe a little bit short, but at least it looks to be high quality, great developer, production values. Pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting. So a pretty good day in the VR world overall. You know, pluses and minuses. But another interesting day in the VR world. Well, that is going to go ahead and do it for VR 365 Live. I will, of course, be back tomorrow, and I will be on another format. It is called Twitch. I will be twitching it up, and I hope you guys will come over to Twitch, twitch it up with me, 5 p.m. You know, see, on Twitch, it can get even crazier sometimes. The shows are even weirder on Twitch. Imagine the technical difficulties I'm going to have tomorrow. It's going to be even more exciting. So you probably want to check that out, folks. We'll see you on Twitch tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll see you guys then. I'm out of here. I'm going to play some more No Man's Sky before I go to sleep tonight. I'm going to grab some dinner. I'm going to email Servios, see if I can give me a code of that Westworld goodness, and I'll be back tomorrow. Everybody have a good one. Take it easy. Later.